Welcome back to another episode of the Culture Creators. I am Mike Jones, aka Flashball Mike. That's where you can follow me at. MrKdotNew is muted. That's why we started the show.
There we go. Hey, what's up? What's up? Y'all know what it is. A little technical difficulty, but we good. It's your boy, MrKdotNew, and you know what it is. Another episode every Friday. We do it.
Yeah, every Friday. Make sure y'all tune in at 8 o'clock. Make sure you like this video. It's very important to help us build our podcast. If you want to support, we appreciate that too. But yeah, just follow us on every platform that you see podcasts. Just type in Culture Creators, and we'll be right there. Make sure you support us on Spotify, full episodes, and it'll help us really generate a revenue for this podcast so we can make it better and better every Friday. But let's get into the first topic. We got
Joe Biden, huh?
Yeah, we got Joe Biden doing some kind of crazy things out here in the world. As you see this man right here. So if you haven't heard, Joe Biden is considering canceling student debt up to $50K. So I don't know if that's true. I don't know. I don't really know, but I heard that's what he's looking into. And I know, shit, he'll be blessing me if he do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need that.
Hey, so I already utilized the forgiveness program, so my joint was straight. But you know what I'm saying? For all the people who are still owing in school loans, I highly suggest you jump on it this time around if you didn't last time, because it's marvelous not having to pay no dang school back a bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to that you didn't even use. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even use the degree, none of that. And but you got to pay all these thousands. So I say everybody take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. But I mean, you still got student loans, Mike?
Yeah, when I went to Langston, yeah, I still owe. I don't know a lot of people that just like paid off their student loans or they got it already taken care of. I mean, if y'all do, salute to y'all, because like that ain't an easy task, like trying to take care of your student loans. Yeah, that ain't easy at all. I don't know a lot of people.
Some people be paying that for the rest of their life. It's crazy.
Exactly, you know that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess it depends on how big your loan is. You know what I'm
saying? Right. Yeah. Cause if you ain't gone to like no major college, it might be somewhere, you know what I'm saying, your bill or the debt is not as, I guess, large as somewhere in a prestige college or whatever. But you like I said, if you're able to take advantage of anything cutting off your debt, you know what I'm saying, especially for black folks and brown folks and stuff, that we does stuff, so we don't get put on the front line as much. So it's vital that you try to erase debt so that you can get the homes and get the cars and get the shit that you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I think a lot of people are gonna be happy behind this though. If he really pulls this off, can you consider him? Can we consider him being the best president if he does this though? You know what I'm saying? He eliminate all debt, college debts up to $50K. Like what?
I mean, if he could accomplish it, it would be an accomplishment. But I wouldn't say he was the best president. I really don't know who the best president is. I think they are pretty garbage, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like they,
Barack Obama, I still got love for him because he a brother. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
This is what me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like he just get a pass. I don't care. It's just what it is. Y'all can
Yeah.
be, y'all can be mad or not. You know what I'm
He
saying?
can't do no wrong. Like, I don't care what
Exactly.
you say about Obama.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, they have 50 other ones a head start with, or 40 some other ones with a head start. We only have one. We can't get no pass. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I think it would be something big for him. I mean, you know how this goes, man. It's back and forth. Like if one side's in, the other side mad. If that side in, then that one mad. So it's like I honestly think we just need to focus on, you know what I'm saying, our community and building that up. But this is gonna help.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Because if people don't have to put their money into the loan, maybe they can help put that money into another business or, build something else with that little paper. You have to spend on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, I mean, he's doing some couple things. He got that stimulus check out real quick. I mean, they did that real quick.
With
And
the
then
quickness.
yeah, and then some other things, but I just don't trust all that stuff. So, but you know how it goes. Hey, free the debt, free the debt, free the debt.
For real. For real, for real. Oh yeah, everybody that's watching this video, this is how it works on our podcast. If you drop comments, you can engage into the conversation. We can bring your comment onto the screen for everybody to see. And we can, if you got questions, you got topics, you got something to say, we can, add to the conversation. So
Right.
y'all
Please let us know about. Please let us know how y'all feel. You know what I'm saying? We definitely like to know because it's one of those things we interact and see what y'all like. But anyway, uh, what we got next as the topic that we got on the scene. I know Mr. Joe Biden trying to handle things, but he one of
next
those things.
we got
So
Young
Young Jeezy and Jenna May. You know what's crazy is I'm glad you had this. So because I had a discussion with some women on Facebook today in regards to this. It was kind of crazy.
What was they saying?
What do you think about so she's obviously a different culture. It's not a black woman. And you know what I'm saying? And the women was speaking on essentially like she brought in her cultural elements into the wedding, and they was basically like, well, why didn't he bring something in culturally to the wedding, or why didn't he choose to do that to represent himself? Like, you know what I'm saying? And why is there a problem with us not knowing who we are and representing our culture? And what I kind of asked back, I was like, well, how do we not know what he did or what he added to the wedding? We're just looking at pictures, you know what I'm saying? So how can you even say what he contributed culturally? And then they started talking about his baby mamas and all this stuff. Like, I think what it is a lot of people just don't like people generally happy. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I think that's what it is. People just look at it looks too perfect. They like, okay, what can we say that, discredit that, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever. It's like people are more looking into what's wrong with that situation than just being proud of some love. Like somebody in
But my
love,
thing is,
good, just be proud of
right,
that. Like
damn, there you go. Like, come on, bro. Like, now is it a problem that he's not marrying a black woman, or is it a problem that he didn't include his cultural elements? Like, to me, like, I feel like our president alone brings a standpoint of our culture element, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that alone. But she was thinking like, oh, well, if they did like break another glass or jumping over the broom or, different things that bring in culturally that element. And I just feel like, man, first of all, those traditional weddings that y'all talking about for culture, first of all, they don't get a certificate,
I was
what I'm
about to say that. I
saying
don't like
that they
no
married.
special
They
nothing
don't
for
they
doing
don't
that
do
shit.
anything. Yeah, like it's not this is commercial shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not
Yeah.
even a traditional way that Africans go about it. So why would it affect him being like, no, this is what she said. She said, how are you expecting him to lead if he can't even make a decision to bring something of himself into a marriage? And I'm just like, how do we know what he did or didn't do based off pictures? Like, I don't understand that. And it's their
Yeah.
damn wedding.
Well, really, I was going to say it's really her wedding. It's not really. I ain't never heard of weddings being about the dude. You know what I'm saying? The
Man,
weddings are
that's why I
mainly
did
for
that.
men. So I mean, if
That's
she is cool with that stuff, then yeah, it's probably gonna happen. But if she ain't cool with that stuff and she don't really care about that shit, that probably ain't gonna happen. It's her wedding at the end of the day, really. Shit, young Diddy
right.
probably like shit. It's gonna make you happy. Nah, he probably don't give a flying fuck, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably like shit. I'm doing this, babe. Let me go ahead and get this done. You know what I'm saying? This gonna make her happy. We gonna be good after this. Type of shit. After
Right.
this, we.
No, but that's kind of my mentality. I was like, man, maybe his contribution is giving, you know, making this wedding happen for his wife. Like that's part of his leading. Like he want to make sure that she's happy. You know what I'm saying? Like I told him, I was like, I don't. They was like, men should have some type of saying or whatever when it comes to the wedding and shit. Like I'm like, bro. First of all, at the end of the day, just this seems like even more that you're trying to put something on black men just based off of how you view
Exactly.
things. You know what I'm saying?
We got
Like
enough
you don't have
pressure in the
to
world.
do even I can still be in tune with myself culturally and not have to wear a dashiki or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like to be honest with you, I don't even think people who are really subscribing to what they are because they go to these like ancestry.com joints and get the DNA test and shit. And it's like, dude, your whole DNA test is spread all around the world. Like, how do you know what culturally you supposed to be with? You know what I'm saying? So
Man, I feel like if people love each other, they gonna be with each other no matter what. Fuck all that culture shit. Your culture has to do with the individual person, what you do as an individual, not as a marriage. She ain't black. She don't have to get involved with the culture and shit. She's married, and you know what I'm saying. She's been married in. She ain't black, so she got her own culture to deal with. She got her
yeah, it's
own.
like they was like, oh well, she was able to do this with her parents. That it's a tradition that they do. I'm just like, okay, that's a tradition they do. He might not, his family and his culture might not have traditions. Like, I don't
Exactly.
understand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand. Like,
Ain't
and I
Jeezy from
feel
the
like,
hood, niggas? Like, what the niggas expecting? Jeezy is from the hood, my nigga. If anybody don't know, Jeezy from the hood. Just because you
but
married somebody that's on TV and that's famous and
even
get on
still,
TV.
I just feel like the girl has elevated him and he's happy.
Mm-hmm. He
For
like, baby,
part,
what you want?
if the dude is happy and he's changing his life around, wealth, health, all that other shit, that lady did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, like, and it's just like I feel like I'm not trying to discredit black women because I love black women. I want to marry one myself, but at the same time, it's like I'm not about to diminish another black man because he chose somebody outside his ethnic background. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy to me. I just thought it was interesting that they said that. It's like, wow. So
It's crazy.
I want to know how many Africans that came from Africa that moved here brought their culture into the wedding. I don't know too many that were Americanized did that shit. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
we gonna be right back after this commercial break. We gotta jump into commercials. Got bills to pay around here, and we gotta show our sponsors. So if you would like to sponsor this podcast, make sure you email us at the culturecreators@gmail.com or just DM us at MrKdotNew or Flash by Mike on Instagram. But we'll be right back after this commercial break.
You. Yeah, and we back. You know what it is. That's our sponsor, Cannabis Syndicate, and that's just what it is. But yeah, man. Hey, I think it's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? And more power to them. Everybody that has a relationship and they
Shout out
have.
to Young Jeezy. Shout out to them and they marriage, man. Shout out to everybody out there getting married. Y'all be happy. Don't let people talk about y'all and get in y'all business. Ride that shit out. If y'all don't work out, then shit, get divorced and keep that shit under wraps, though. Don't be like spreading bad news and shit. When y'all niggas ain't together no more, let that shit slide. Just go on to the next person. Don't be bad mouthing everything about marriage and shit. Let niggas be married. Let niggas do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real.
Right. I mean, I don't mind people having an opinion. For me, I'm just like, man, clarify what you're saying. Like, let people understand, because it just seems like a lot of people, like, I think what it is just like a lot of people feel like when they see happiness, and then it's like first thing they want to do is critique it, or what did they do wrong, or what didn't they do right, and all of this other stuff that really don't have to do nothing with them, but they just want to ingratiate themselves into other people's business. Like, come on, bro, just be happy. Just be happy for people. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how I feel.
You know how people is these days. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, y'all keep it between y'all, what y'all trying to do. Keep y'all relationship between y'all for real. But
right,
man, we gotta let's go ahead and jump into the next topic, because that shit right there is some, you know what I'm saying? That's like on, congratulations. I don't want nobody bad mouthing getting married. Shout out to Jeezy and all that. You know what I'm saying? But let's talk about this right here. Y'all haven't heard about this story, it gets very interesting.
Man, so Lil Nas X, right? Puts out a shoe that comes from a company that's put out a lot of different products. Like, I've had a mystery box from these people, and it's pretty crazy what they come up with. But the company's called Mischief. They create and design different stuff. Like, they're like Off-White. Like, they connect and design with different shoe companies and clothing companies, etc., just to create just these off the wall, like, crazy type pieces. You know what I'm saying? And to me, like, I think this is kind of like art. They just use a lot of shoes and stuff, but hey, it is what it is. But I mean, what do you feel, bro? Like,
man, I feel like Nike basically, they obviously ain't with it. So, I mean, I'm a big Nike person. So, I mean, if Nike ain't with it, I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, It sounds like basically he took the Nike shoe and they just remixed it, and so Nike got every right to go ahead, stop all the sales, take that shit off the market. Like that shit shouldn't even been mass produced. This shit ain't been able to be mass produced in the
So
first place.
let me ask you a question. Let me play devil's advocate here. No pun intended.
Right.
But the particular company's already made a shoe like this. But in the other sense, it was for the other side of the spectrum. So they made a shoe called Holy Water, and it's essentially just like this shoe, but it's white. They put holy water in the bottom of the sole, just like the one where they put blood in this one. And this one is all white and it's got a crucifix on it with Jesus, right? Right, Kimberly. We
He
feel that.
said, "I can't do that evil energy."
Right.
Straight up,
But I
fam, you
mean,
can't do that. Yeah.
the reason why I'm playing devil's advocate is because they let that one go. They allowed that one that flow, that it sold its pairs and all of the other stuff, and it was cool. But as soon as somebody put out the opposite, now it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying, religion and antichrist and
Right.
all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, are we being hypocritical for accepting the one that has to do with Jesus and dismissing the antichrist, I guess, type display? Because a lot of people would say like a complete opposite of what this symbolism is. So my question to you is, do you think we being hypocritical because we allow one shoe but we don't allow the other one?
I mean, I feel like it's on to your own taste. This is like, eating caviar. I mean, if that's what you like, that's what you like. I mean, but it ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And most people ain't gonna like it. But the whole thing is when everybody talks about it, you making him famous. So it's like
Right.
you giving him the power. So if you don't like it, you don't need to talk about it because then he doesn't have any power from that. You know what I'm saying? You only give people the power when you keep talking about it. So if you keep sharing it and talking shit, it's like you talking good on him because all social media sees is that they talking about him. So let's keep sharing it. Let's keep letting people see it and blah blah blah.
Right.
I mean, I ain't with none of that religion stuff. Any artist doing religion stuff, I ain't really with that because either you speaking from the Bible or you speaking from some dumb shit, pretty much like some made up shit that you just like. He putting on a show. I feel like it's like a character. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess he trying to do anything against the grain to be famous. The shoes got blood in them. Like what? Who
I
does
mean, but
that?
that's what I'm saying. I think that's just so he's like a model for the shoe, right? But the company designed it, and right, so he signed on board for that. But again, their holy water shoe been out for a while. Nobody said anything about it. But as soon as something opposite, then we get all the uproar about this, that, and the third. Some people don't even like that side of religion. Like they don't believe in that. Maybe they believe in the antichrist and all this other stuff. So like I don't want to dismiss the shit. No, I'm not gonna like represent that. I already have those shoes. They just don't have blood and shit in it. But but you know what I'm saying? The whole because to be honest, if it wasn't the representation of it, them shits would go hard, my nigga. I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. Like, if it wasn't the connotation that it was, that red and black shit would go hard with the little emblem. Because the white ones is dope. I think the white ones is dope. It's just the representation that is represented is the reason why is controversy. And then what do you think about Nike and what they're trying to do as far as stopping it from happening? Because it's like, how are you going to let one go and then they put this one out and now it's a hoopla and now you don't care? Why? Because you didn't it went viral. The last one didn't.
Exactly. That's exactly why. Shit, what the fuck? Like, nigga, hey, y'all talk about this shit. This nigga, y'all talking about it sold out and all that type of shit. Oh, we need to sue.
Right.
What? That's our shit, nigga. If anybody gonna put that shit out, it's
I
gonna
guess
be
it's
us.
more because people are trying to make it out to be like this is what Nike put out, but in all actuality, that company just bought the shoes just like everybody else.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, but you can't resell it. That's just like buying. You can't go buy food at a store and just resell it. You gotta get licenses for that.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Nike shoes and be like, oh yeah, we about to just do this, nigga. And
but they already let them do the holy water ones. Those was cool. They was fine with that one.
But like I said, it's they shit. Is that they convenience though? Is that whenever they say it's cool, it's not. That's they shit.
I don't know how much it's gonna hold in court, because if they got a reseller license and you know what I'm saying, they bought the shoes outright, what can Nike really do?
If they have a reseller's license, they would have to have a reseller's license.
I would think that if you put out a holy white water and nothing would happen with Nike, that you had some type of an agreement with them, because these shoes was like, they weren't shoes that were like they went to the Foot Locker store and bought them. Like, the freaking Nike gave them this amount to redo, like just like Off-White. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, did y'all really expect this, or did y'all, like, I don't know, but I just think him himself, like Lil Nas X, I think he's taking it to the extreme, because like, he trying to put a story.
But I don't even know I don't even feel like if it's him though. I don't know if it's even him doing this. It might be the people that's behind him, the money that's behind him, making him do this. Like, bro, you said you want to be famous. Nah, I want to hear that shit now. You said you wanted to be famous. Now I'm showing you how to get famous. Like, are you gonna do this shit or not? All right, let's go. Get in this video, dance on this nigga, do all this little weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's play with the devil. Let's do all this shit, because guess what? We going to Instagram.
I didn't even see the video.
Nah, for real. Like, if you see the video, if you watch this video and then you just talk about the shoe with the blood design and all that involved, it's kind of like, bro, you're somebody. I think somebody is making him do this. You know what I'm saying? They're pushing it so that way he can get sales. You know what I'm saying? He
was tweeting out like, oh, y'all were or something about him. He's always made fun of because he was gay and all this other stuff. So now y'all have really something to clown about or whatever. And I don't know. He tried to fit this into a play of him being chastised his life for being gay. It's like, I don't even know. Like, the gay dudes that I know when I was younger in high school, like they were just gay. Like, it was nothing. Like, they wore the stuff, the fishnet, and wanted to wear nails and wanted to look, all that stuff. But for the most part, they was cool as shit. They didn't try to push nothing on you. Like, everybody knew they was gay, and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cared. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were treated just like everybody else.
But
they weren't
shit.
sensitive. They weren't sensitive about everything. They would clown you back. Like the whole atmosphere of what it is now, I just don't understand it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's like every little thing is like
It's
you're doing
entertainment.
something wrong.
I feel like it's entertainment, bro. All this shit is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I feel like niggas be knowing what they doing. Just like the people with money behind these acts. You know what I'm saying? They know what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, dress them up like this. Make the video like this.
Bro,
You know what I'm saying?
you know
Put
what
that
they
out.
always used to, they always used to say, like, when, like, now that everything is out in the forefront, like, oh, well, nobody was really out like that back in the day because, you didn't want to be chastised and shit and all this other stuff. Like, I just feel like, I don't know the percentage, but, everybody has something where they have to deal with shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And if we talking about equality and all this other stuff and whatever else, how do we move the goalposts with this? You know what I'm saying? So much, but then we still see people getting shoot down or killed in the middle of the street, and it's not like where people say, "Hey, okay, yeah, that cop killed that black man or that black woman or that black kid," and it's always got to be technicalities or this and this and that or whatever the case. But when it comes to us, it's an open book place. And then I feel bad for people of color who's gay too, because then they get extra. But at the same time, it's just like, man, is this just something that they pushing out? Because I never remember it be like this, man. Like, and I didn't really pay attention. Maybe I just didn't pay attention to much because it was like, dude, okay, they're gay. Move on. Like now it's just being like a whole spectacle. Like everybody's out to get the gay people and all this other stuff and whatever, blah blah blah. And it's like, no, I never saw that. So I don't know. Maybe I just was sheltered or some shit, but I don't see the shit and this is the type of stuff that just like propels it, and then it makes it a conversation, and then everybody, one side is like, yeah, power to the people for him, and then the other side is like, oh no, this is religion. It's like, I don't even know, bro. Like, I don't know what to say no more about that conversation without somebody being mad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey man, hit that like button. If y'all watching this video, hit that like button. It helps with our podcast and getting into other places. And definitely comment so we can then see your comment on the screen and you can engage into the conversation. So, and with that being said, we're going to have to jump into another commercial break. So we'll be right back right after this.
Right back with
Yeah, Cannabis Syndicate. Make sure you go to CannabisSyndicate.net for all your new merch, smoking gear. We got women's and men's clothing over there. So make sure you go get some of that. Follow the culture creators everywhere. What's up? Mike Jones in the building. It's the Culture Creators. And we're back. So we're going to get into the next topic. And I hope y'all ready for this because this is the one we've been waiting for. So basically, if y'all haven't heard, Mr. Kevin Durant himself has got into some shit, and it's not just small because it's costing him $50,000 for just talking shit to an actor, Michael Rappaport. You might have seen him in some of these movies and stuff like that. But what do you feel like that, bro? What do you feel about Kevin Durant talking shit to this actor that don't even play basketball and like really get into it and then getting fined $50,000 by the NBA?
Well, Sue, first of all, I'm just gonna say, and this is my opinion, fuck Michael Rappaport. I think he's an appropriated wigger who who uses our culture and shit to get himself to the position he is now. I honestly don't think he's a good actor. You know what I'm saying? That's why he be in our movies. And I think he's just a troll on the internet. So he gets involved with us. He thinks he a New Yorker and stuff. I just don't like dude. Period. Yeah. So that's first and foremost. Now,
I mean, he was in a couple good movies though. I gotta give him credit for that.
I mean, he was in a couple good movies. He was in a couple good movies. He didn't make the movie good, but he was in there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just think Kevin Durant, man, just needs to stay off the internet, bro. He's like I just think he's just too sensitive. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you're gonna clap back at like that, don't be sorry for it. You know what I'm saying? Again, here comes back to that thing. Like, I don't know what he said, homophobic. I guess the eat a dick part was homophobic. I don't know. I have no clue. But it's like, dang, you can't even like express yourself anymore without watching your words. And then they put all this, oh, well, he's a in the limelight, he got to do this and way, etc. But that was a conversation he had that somebody just put out like a little punk. Now, what they're comparing is like, okay, well, Donald Sterling said this, that, and the third, and he was kicked out of the basketball for life. He can never come back. So does Kevin Durant get a pass? Like, is 50,000 enough? Like, does he need to apologize to the gay community? I don't know.
I mean, he's already made an apology too for what he's done, but I'm saying, like, you know, I mean, but what's 50K to Kevin Durant though? Let's be honest.
It's nothing. That's why I'm saying.
That's not shit. Like, he like,
but it's a
right now, my nigga. Here, have it.
All right, now. But he didn't even. He just apologized. He just apologized.
I gotta play basketball. I think he apologized because like, I gotta play basketball. The NBA want me to apologize. So here you go.
He didn't even really apologize. All he said was, I was sorry that conversation got out.
Exactly, because he's still grown at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You have to disrespect niggas.
I would like to know, because I know some gay people and they go hard. Like, they go in. They probably clown better than the most of them. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see what though, like, and I don't mean these like want to push an agenda as people, like the actual people that been in trenches. They go to work every day. They don't bother people. They ain't trying to block all this other stuff. They know who they are. They secure with who they are, etc. Like those types of, gay, lesbian, etc. LGBTQ people, I'm cool with because they in reality, not just trying to everything. You got to watch everything. You got to do. Like, come on, bro. Like, a person can't just be themselves no more. They got to tiptoe the line about everything. And it's just like, I know he's a basketball player, but damn, he's human too. You
But
know what
that's
I'm
what I'm saying.
saying?
Like, man, at the end of the day, fuck all that. What he, it don't matter. Especially when niggas, when you get mad at people, people ain't. It's not like you're trying to reference what everybody is saying. Oh, well, he said a slur about gays. He said, so what, nigga? We arguing right now. I'm gonna say whatever's gonna hurt your feelings.
Right.
I'm not here to play nice. I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm trying to make you cry. I'm trying to make you go tell somebody about this shit. Like, this nigga got on my ass. Like, like I ain't gonna never fuck with this nigga again. Like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna leave that nigga alone type of shit. He basically, y'all fighting with words. It's kind of like, we don't, especially if I don't fuck with you already, it's like, nigga, you already like the op. It's like, nigga, I'm about to really talk to you bad. Like, nigga, I don't fuck with you. You ain't on my team. You don't pay me for one. You're not even a part of the NBA. So it's
So
like,
you know, he be trolling him a lot, and you know Michael Rappaport invited him on his pod show or pod, whatever the hell it was. And you know what I'm saying? Supposedly they had a good, cool relationship until I guess he went to the game or whatever, and Michael Rappaport was asking why he got these seats and not floor seats. And Kevin Durant was like, what? But I don't know if that was like a clip or if that was just him, or if this could be fake. You know what I'm saying? Because supposedly they're cool, but then at the same time, it's like, damn, bro, you supposed to
I
be.
don't think it's fake. I seen some of the text messages and some of the screenshots. Yeah, it was getting personal. So yeah, I don't think it's fake. Cause you ain't gonna say some stuff if it's fake. If you ain't really trying to hurt that person for real, you ain't gonna say some stuff.
So,
and it's not like Kevin Durant put it out there. It was he put it out there because he was getting his. I guess Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant was on his ass, so he was like, you
yeah,
know what?
because you kept complaining about Kevin Durant and these tickets. And then Kevin Durant posted something about how he got him the floor seat or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. And then Michael Rappaport clapped back, and then that's when, you know, Easy Money Sniper went into that DM and went off. Like, you can only push people so far, bro. That's why I said, like, I don't be trusting these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a little too cool in the culture, bro. Like, you a little too cool in the culture, bro. Like, come on now, like,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
because that's all.
He been in dabbing in the culture, basically, fucking with
And
people.
then he'll like for 2 seconds, a brief moment, try to act like he for like black and brown people. He'll post something about police brutality or something and shit like that. Like, but then he'll go straight back to the fuckery that he be doing, and it's like, bro, I don't know if you just trying to play like, come on, bro, like. I don't like the dude. That's all I gotta say. Even before this, I didn't like him. I just think he say a lot of stuff just to say it. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I don't know. I just think he a clown for exposing it anyway. But
to me, this nigga just should be acting and not talking about black people in general. How about that? How about you get your ass into some new movies, some new shows, and stop talking about black people all the time?
right. Well,
You know
I mean,
you
you I just feel like you in a position where you aren't getting nobody really checking for you. You ain't getting input in movies, and if you do, it's like a brief moment. You know what I'm saying? So you do this types of stuff to get attention, to garner attention. You
yeah,
know
of course. I think, yeah, of course. But I think it keeps him relevant too. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about people that's out there and people that's already newscasters, sports journalists talk about. You know what I'm saying? It makes it easy for you just to talk about them and it keeps you relevant into whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what he could be doing is trying to piss people off. Like, you know how, like, that's how 50 Cent became famous. You know what I'm saying? Pissing people the fuck off and talking about people. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, he's in the blogs, he's in the news, he's on these talk shows, then he's in these interviews talking about all this shit. But to me, I feel like it's
So,
a
and now
marketing.
right. See, and you made a point there because you know, his former teammate, Westbrook, is in the news too, going back and forth with Stephen A. You know what I'm saying? Because Stephen A said something or whatever, and I guess it sparked something between him and his what was it? His wife. His wife spoke up and was like, yo, every time I turn around, Stephen A got my husband's name in his mouth and always talking ill about him and everything else and blah, blah, blah. Because what Stephen A said was, you doing all these triple doubles and you making these joints, but your team's losing and you haven't won the championship.
Right. Which is the most important thing.
Right. But is it the most important thing?
I mean, if you want to be talked about as far as a great player, like one of the greatest.
Charles Barkley ain't still a great player?
He's a good player.
What about Patrick Ewing?
These are all, I would say they're all legends, but you could never consider them as far as like one of the greatest players of all time.
Okay.
Because
Robert Horry has 11 champions.
But it's Robert a reason why, though. It's a reason why. Basketball always ain't about dunking and all that like fancy shit. Sometimes if you have the right skills and teams will pick you up and make sure that you are in the game and making them shots all the time. You know what I'm saying? The players even know like this nigga is a sharpshooter. This nigga wins
or Robert. What why can't it be like Robert Horry just pick those teams in free agency and pick the right team?
No, I know the teams ain't picking him. That's what I'm saying.
Because that's how he was able to go to those.
That much pool? You think Robert Horry got pool like that?
When you a free agent, you can go whatever team you want to go to.
If you're good enough, if all the teams think you're good enough, like a LeBron James, I don't know.
And is that if 5 teams say, "Hey, you're good enough," which one of us do you want to go to? If he chooses the one that just came off of a championship, then you might
I get what you're saying.
You might win a championship by going there.
Yeah, like how Kevin Durant did. I mean, but
right. Like, so that comes to my point.
But
Dame Lillard. He said he ain't going nowhere. He loyal. He ain't doing the super team, push it together, whatever. He gonna try to win a ship here. Westbrook is kind of that same. Westbrook is kind of that same player, even though he got dealt with. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dang, like all these other players that are out here that ain't win ships either, but they are just as lethal or good. I mean, we could say Penny Hardaway was one of the best shooting guards or point guard or whatever he was of you know what I'm saying? But he didn't win a championship.
But I'm saying that's why I said it's a difference between like a good player, a legend, Hall of Famers, and niggas that you will call like the greatest of all time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, even though, like I said, Damian Lillard, like his nigga is like one of the best point guards to touch the ball. But is he gonna be considered one of the greatest players ever to play basketball? I doubt it. Cause I know
But
niggas,
I
I
don't
know
think
niggas
Westbrook.
personally that can dribble the ball and do some of the shit he do.
But I don't think
You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
even think
So
Kevin Durant ain't even gonna be the greatest player of all time, and he got
I
three.
mean, but it depends on how long he plays and shit, and what else he does. Like if they start, who knows? Brooklyn they could set up to be the next 5. They could win the shit just like anybody else, like 3 in a row, or they could go crazy. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Then niggas will be talking
So
about
so it depends on how he. So it depends on how he finishes out. So okay, so
yeah.
let's say Westbrook can squeeze out a championship. Does the talk go away?
If Westbrook gets a championship,
Mm-hmm.
only one, and Kevin
Like
Durant got more.
we ain't talking about, but I'm not trying to make Westbrook out to be the best player. I'm
I
just
mean, I
saying
know. I'm just saying.
he's always being ridiculed for the things and accomplishes that he makes, but he doesn't have a championship. But we give Charles Barkley and all these other people praises, and they ain't got championships either. Because that shit is hard to do. You need a
I
whole
mean,
team to do that.
exactly. But I feel like Westbrook is on the same level like a Charles Barkley. You know what I'm saying? They both ain't won rings, but they still really, really, really good players. Like you know what I'm saying? Like they should have
So
they
do you
should have
think it
already won a championship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do you think
but
it's
they did.
fair to do you think it's fair to put a championship on one player? Like Westbrook's not LeBron James.
But that's what. Then now
Because
you see what I'm
LeBron
saying.
James is in go talk. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. It's players out here that, and some players are just not that. And it shows because Westbrook has had his chances with multiple teams and multiple players. It's a reason why some players don't win championships, and it's a reason why some players do. Westbrook could have went into a lot of teams.
Right.
He chose to, he a superstar that got some pull, just like a LeBron or Kevin Durant. You think Kevin Durant ain't kind of negotiating these niggas coming there?
I
He had
mean,
an
I
interview
get
saying
I
like,
get all
I
that,
got the
but
team I want now.
but
He's
I
saying
mean,
it from his mouth. I
it's
got the team I
crazy though,
want.
bro. It's crazy though, bro, right? Because these commentators like Stephen A would say, "Oh, I'm an old school. I like old school. I did this, blah 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 blah." But then he'll automatically deem Brooklyn as the winners because they got all these players, which I get. But then it's like you contradicting yourself. Are you going to root for the people who built their team together from scratch and went through trash and all that other stuff and didn't form a super team and everything else? You gonna go for them since you an old school person, or you
But
going
I'm
to?
saying I'm speaking on what everybody that speaks on basketball, not just my opinion. My opinion
I
is
mean, no, that's what I'm saying.
my opinion is you go to different teams and you start forming teams to win championships. That's not the same as winning championships like the hard way. Like you gonna have to win 2 of those to make like I'll be like, okay, yeah, y'all won that twice like that. That's cool. Like I respect that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't LeBron can't win a championship with all these dudes that he recruit and come play with the Lakers and think you getting respect off winning a championship. Yeah, the more rings you get, the more it's gonna be more considered GOAT talk. But nigga, you first of all, niggas gonna start dissecting once you start getting these
So
rings.
then we can't
And
say
Michael
anything
Jordan,
about
you get the same. Okay, let me just quick. I got a quick example. Michael
Kawhi.
Jordan, you got the same amount as Michael Jordan. Then niggas gonna start saying, okay, so how did he win those rings? Was he on the Cavaliers got drafted team, or was a recruited team and playing with other all-stars to win championships.
I mean, the Bulls recruited those players to play with Jordan.
And that was one team, right?
But what I'm saying is that
was one team.
No, it wasn't the same people.
I said it was one team. Chicago Bulls, right?
First of all, free
right?
agency, but just listen, free agency and all that shit. There was no unrestricted free agency. You didn't get to choose what team you wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Your ass had to stay there. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if Jordan would have formed a team or not. All that shit that they say now, come on now, bro. Like that shit is stupid.
He didn't. The point is that he didn't, though. That's the point.
The point is he couldn't. The point is he couldn't.
Exactly, he couldn't, and he still won those championships. At the time. Now,
but that don't mean. But that don't mean. But
if LeBron James get that many rings, he still got. They gonna say, okay, so who's the greatest player? So then you're gonna start breaking down the stats and breaking down how you won the rings. I'm telling you, that's what to go.
LeBron's already beaten him in a lot of the stats, and I'm gonna tell you right now,
but not in rings.
Or him forming teams is no different than a general manager going out and getting the right players to fit one person. It's no different. He's just on different teams. No, it's not, bro. It's not a different. I don't think it is. He's just a better fucking general manager than most of the people out there. He's just a better general manager than them.
No, it sounds better coming from somebody that's all damn near 6'8", 220.
Bro, he's the general on the floor.
That they can believe at winning games.
He's a general on the floor and the best player in the league.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't they listen to couldn't make those type of rosters happen just by themselves?
What I'm saying is that what is wrong with that? So the players can't make a thing of who they want to play with? That's a problem?
But what I'm saying is, if you win championships like that, most people that play basketball or really know basketball, they're not gonna respect that as far as like,
bro. He went back to Cleveland with Kyrie, who was drafted. That team was not the best team. And he didn't bring a bunch of players.
All his championships are questionable. I'm saying the ones like when he went to Miami Heat and won it with Dwayne Wade. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about when you just win it with like
they won back to back though. They won back to back. That's hard to do.
But the one in Miami, nigga, yeah, I don't know.
They got two in Miami. They going back to back. That's hard to do.
Hold on real quick. I gotta introduce one of our guests into the building. I got my man. I got my bro. My nigga Benzo.
Yo, what it do?
Good, what it bro. Do? Good.
He coming to the late night conversation, but we gon', you know what I'm saying? Y'all know it's getting close to the end, so we wanted to we're gonna go ahead and get a little quick commercial in real quick, and then we're gonna end this whole hour and get into that after talk like we normally do.
Yeah, we'll be right back after this commercial break. We're addicted to the hustle. We're addicted to everything that's with the culture. Make sure y'all follow us on all platforms, social media, culture creators everywhere. Hit that like button on this video. It's going to help us build our podcast and get better and better. But yeah.
You know what it is. So tune in every Friday. We do this off from 8 to 9. Central Time, 9 to 10 Eastern Time, and then of course we do little after show talk afterwards. But we like to thank y'all for coming out. For all you guys 18 and under, and everybody, children, family, and everything. We're gonna go ahead and sign Nara y'all off, and we're gonna get into this after hours talk. But please go follow all of our pages: Culture Creators, Cannabis Syndicate, Flash by Mike, MrKdotNew, all of us.
Just like that.
Just like that.
New vision. I mean, we just got all. We got it. Oh, and unapologetically black. It was supposed to start last Monday, but we're gonna start that up first thing on Monday. So please stay tuned. It's gonna be a good little show. Y'all gonna like that joint, and we just gonna keep pumping these shows out. So, boom.
Hey, Benzo, where you at? You coming through?
Yes, sir. I'm about to stop by this Green Doctor 420 right here. Then I'll pull up on y'all.
Okay. Hey man, when you coming through, man, can you like grab a nigga a Swisher or something?
Oh, you said some Swishers?
Yeah.
Oh man, now you know. Now you know. I'll stay with a box of them hoes. You hear me?
All right, cool. This nigga
He said
over here smoking joints.
The box, brother.
Who
I wasn't playing. I wasn't playing.
Who got you smoking joint?
This nigga Adam over here got me smoking joints and shit.
Hey.
But shout out to Jag.
Right, what up, Adam?
Hold on. Shout out to Jag. Shout out to my boy Jay French.
Nigga Jay French, those are papers?
Yeah, it's the papers. So if y'all smoke joints, here go the brand you need to be getting. Jay French, Jag. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to him about like maybe doing some sponsorship. You need to pay me for this. Hey, this the first. This the first. You know what I'm saying? This the first. Hey, first free promo though. No, for real. Go support Jay French. You know, Jag. That's his shit. So, yeah.
Hey, this nigga Mike camera has been paused. The whole camera. It's been in bits and pieces.
Shut your ass up.
Hey, I'm gonna hop in this dispensary real quick, and I'm gonna be right back.
Man, you can't take us in there with us.
Hey,
take us in there with.
Oh, let me put y'all in my headphones real quick.
You ain't gotta have it like, you know what I'm saying? Just hold that shit like you aiming on camera.
I already know.
Niggas just trying to be nosy. Give the fans something to see. They might not seen a dispensary before. If you can, just be safe. If not, just get off the phone. No matter. But yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm back up in that thing.
Benzo. Yeah.
I better not be tripping.
I got me a little Cohiba, a little cigar.
I got some of the white runs.
The white runs.
I'm smoking on a Cuban right now.
This shit smell like a milkshake almost.
How you doing?
On a Cuban.
It's like
Cuban
a grape
cigar.
milkshake.
A Cuban cigar is what I'm on right now.
I've been in the one in Southwest 44.
Let me see.
Let you see what?
The Cuban cigar.
That's the Cuban cigar.
Shut your ass up. This nigga over here getting busy. Over here making these shirts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, sir. Bro, what you think about the Lakers picking up Drummond? Did you see that pickup, Kylan?
I've already got my approval and everything, I gotta wait for my captain to the I actually do the
Did I see what?
recommendation.
Did you see the pickup with the Lakers Drummond?
Oh, I told you they was gonna pick him up.
But he ain't do that much. He only had 4 points.
I mean, he just started though.
Yeah, already injured too. That ain't injured like the first game he played. I know the Lakers probably like, man, we want our money back. They're like, we want that money back. We should have went with somebody younger. This nigga get hurt the first game and scored 4 points and had like 1 rebound, maybe 2. Out of the 14 minutes he played. Like, what?
Listen, we got Andrew Drummond. I say we like the Lakers is my team.
Nah, go ahead. Yeah, it's you. Yeah. That nigga on the team now. Yeah.
Hey, I like wherever LeBron goes. How about that?
Well, I'm with the Nets. I'm with the Nets now. Like, yeah, so yeah, talk that shit. Go ahead.
Nah. But I just think they doing this shit for the playoffs, bro. That's it. To be honest with you, because they killed that other team. Even though in his first game they still whooped them niggas.
Bro,
they still whooped them.
Did you see Aldridge for the Nets, bro? Did you see him playing?
Man,
don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Give credit
when it's due, bro.
Stop it. Them niggas, first of all, them niggas was making fun of his goof ass. They was making fun of his goof ass. And he was still missing them stupid ass 18-footers, bro. That nigga is going straight to the bench once some other niggas come back.
Hey, did he have more points than old boy, didn't he?
Hey, let me just tell you this. When you get fed the ball like you like a number one guy, of course you should be get something. They were feeding him all night.
Well, if you got the high hand, why not? If you got the advantage, why not?
He ain't had no damn high hand, nigga. He missed like 4 shots in a row, bro.
Everybody knows it's a reason why they was giving him
Stop
the ball.
gassing Aldridge up. He is a broke. He just got the same broke ass.
He was the one putting those highlights together. It wasn't nobody else doing that shit. It was him.
This nigga was scoring, bro. He went from scoring 12 points a game to now he's a baller. Get out of here, bro.
What I'm saying is, you added him to that puzzle. You cannot fuck with the Nets right now. I don't care what nobody says. They are their roster is too deep. They can put out a starting 5 out there that can stay out there, and you can't do shit about it.
Man, first of all,
you seen what they was doing when they helped off. When they helped off, did you see how the ball moved and what happened?
Bro,
easy buckets.
The Lakers got big men that can guard. The Lakers got big men that can guard every position, right? And they got shooters. All they need is to pick up a free agent, another shooter. They just need one more shooter, and it's a wrap. Nobody's gonna beat them because they got LeBron James. I'm sorry,
bro. We're gonna see. You willing to put a wager on that?
Yeah, how much you want to put?
When is the NBA Finals?
I don't even know if the Nets are going to get past Philly.
What?
Or Milwaukee? They balling right now.
Did you just say you don't know if they're going to get past Philly?
I don't even know if they're going to get past Philly. because
Boy.
Philly's balling without Embiid right now.
Boy, you silly. All right, why?
You ain't proved nothing to me yet.
Why
I don't
try the
care
Nets
how many teammates you got.
destroy?
First of all,
Why try
Kevin
the Nets
Durant, James
destroy
Harden.
people?
Listen, Kevin
They're
Durant,
gonna
James Harden, and
destroy.
Kyrie Irving have not played together yet. And the game, the series about to start. The playoffs about to start.
Do you really think that somebody can beat the Nets in the East?
Bro,
You really believe that?
Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving and James Harden have not played together yet.
I don't care. You think that they gonna have a problem playing with each other? They all know how to get buckets.
It's different. It's different from Kevin Durant going to Golden State in a team that's already been established. That's just one person trying to fit in. You literally got a brand new ass team. It's okay in the regular season. That's cool. You guys are doing magical things. But in the playoffs, the game slows down, defense picks up, and you ain't gonna be able to do all this freaking shooting and shit all the time. What are y'all gonna do?
Be able to shoot. We are talking about James Harden,
bro.
We talking about players that create their own shots, though.
Kevin Durant,
players that just spot
Kevin Durant.
Are we open and get a shot? These people can drive, dunk, create their own shot, and create fouls whenever they want to. Bro.
What happened to Golden State?
Mastermind. Kevin Durant is a pure scorer.
What happened to what happened to Golden State when LeBron James came in there with Rudy Boot Cleveland Cavaliers? They were the best team,
bro. So then Golden State didn't
ever produced.
Golden State didn't win.
They were the best team ever produced, and they lost to him,
bro.
No. And they're all shooters. They were nothing but shooters on that team.
Like I said,
and they lost.
The Lakers and the Nets play. Hey. I got $100 bet for you.
Listen. LeBron James beat the Golden State with Della Vadon.
This ain't the Nets.
Young Kyrie. Hey, who else do they have? Who else do they have? I don't even know all the players. That's how bad it was. Hey, 7-3-9. They had the best record in the league ever.
Hey, watch what you see with these Nets, bro. Watch what I'm saying.
Now LeBron James got Anthony Davis, nigga. Oh my god,
bro.
Hey, people doubted him last year. Look what he did. Oh, it's the bubble. He the bubble. All right, so if he win this year, then what? Oh, he did. It was, it was Corona.
Who win?
If LeBron James wins, what do you say now?
What do you mean? What do I say now?
What he is not say about him,
bro? He's not gonna win the championship. Not against the Nets.
Hey. If he wins a championship and he does it against the Nets, do you move him ahead of Michael Jordan?
No, then you can argue he can be tied with Michael Jordan. Won't he be tied with the ring?
Okay. So no, he'll have 5. Okay. So what if he does a 3-peat?
No, hell
no. No. Okay, listen. What if he does a 3? Listen. What if he does a 3-peat? Wait, no, he's got 5 right now. My bad. He's got 5. Right?
That's what I thought.
No, he's got 4. He's got 4. He's got 4. No, he's got 4. He only got 4. So he wins 2 more with the Lakers. Right? Got 6 championships. He's won a championship with 3 teams. He's almost the leader of every freaking stat that matters as far as go talk. and he LeBron James. Do you say that he's then?
I mean, yeah, that happens, but you got to do that first. You know what I'm saying? That's
Okay.
all that shit is.
And then, okay, so what if he does?
All that sounds good, but bro, you still got to do it. LeBron James
Hey,
is
so
on
what
his
if he
way
does?
out. LeBron James is on his way out.
Bro,
So
man,
if
you
he does
saying
not win
LeBron?
these championships that
You
you're
sound
talking
like
about,
Max Kellerman. You sound like Max Kellerman with
but, bro,
Brady.
do you think LeBron James wants to keep taking losses in the NBA Finals? If he does not win in these 2 years that you're talking about, he better win these championships these next 2 years, because if he don't, I guarantee you LeBron James is going to be
Bro,
done.
LeBron James went to 10 NBA Finals. Nobody
That's
ever did that
great,
before.
bro. Nobody cares about how many times you make it to the Super Bowl. Nobody cares about how many times you make it to the NBA Finals or to a championship game. Ooh, nigga, wow. Who wins the championship is who people talk about. The people that people remember and they have the ceremonies and the 10-year anniversaries for is the
Already won
champions, my
4
nigga.
with 3 different teams. He's already won 4 with 3 different teams.
I get it. I get that point. But you still got to win these other championships to be considered a GOAT.
So 2 more championships. He's got a 3-peat. So he's got 3-peat, 3 different teams, and he's got 6 championships, and about to beat all the records.
Bro. First of all,
I don't think he's going to beat the assist record.
He ain't even better than Kobe Bryant to me. He's not even better than Kobe Bryant. It's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James.
Oh my God.
I repeat, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, then LeBron James. So LeBron James
is not
to do some shit and go past Michael Jordan like this. Nigga, you got some time. You still got more time.
Bro,
to prove.
They compare LeBron James to Michael Jordan. They were comparing LeBron James to be the next GOAT.
Everybody to everybody.
Since high school, nigga. They didn't do that shit with Kobe Bryant. They didn't go with Lil Bean. They didn't compare Lil Bean to Michael Jordan, bro.
Like I said, championships. That's and if you ain't got those, I don't care. You're not Michael Jordan or Kobe. Yeah. So that's what I gotta say. You know what I'm saying? For real. On some real shit. Because niggas like, yo, LeBron James, like, this nigga is the best ever and shit. No, nigga. He might be the best, like you said, the best manager, GM that's playing on the floor as far as doing that shit and being the business person. Yeah, he probably the best at that shit.
Man, I seen Michael Jordan play. I was alive to see Michael Jordan play. I was alive to see LeBron James play.
So you trying to say
they're two
that
different
LeBron
people,
James like
players. Listen. They're 2 different players, but I'm telling you now, if LeBron James gets these next 2 championships, I want everybody to shut up about GOAT, because
nigga, that's what I said. Well, then you shut up until he win these 2 years, 2 more championships, nigga. Because this nigga gotta win that shit. He ain't just. You don't just.
I already see the future. It's about to happen. Once he gets this one, I'm gonna come back to
Steph Curry can start winning some more championships again.
Man, stop talking. How much you gonna bet, man? Get out of here with all this talk.
I already said $100.
How much you gonna bet?
I got $100 on it. I been said I had $100. These niggas ain't gonna win.
We could bet $200. I'll bet $200 they gonna win.
$200 in. The NBA Finals, the Lakers versus the Nets.
Bro,
y'all heard it.
I'm telling you right now. I'm coming to your house and I'm gonna put I'm coming to where you at. Hey,
either you're by me or I want my cash app after the end. Okay.
There ain't gonna be no cash app because I'm gonna come to you while you hand me the money and I throw purple and gold confetti on you. Like I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Nigga, you was wild.
Hey, I'm gonna throw I'm gonna throw purple and gold confetti.
The Lakers might not even make it out the West, bro. Let's be
Hey,
honest.
hey, I want you to do it in $200 in
I
all
got-
ones.
Hey, man, they might not even make it out the West, bro.
$200 in all ones. That even makes it even more of a go talk.
If Anthony Davis is not healthy, these
Oh my
niggas is not
God!
even
If Anthony
going. These
Davis
niggas are
is
not
not
even going
healthy,
to the NBA
these
finals.
niggas is playing, bro.
I get how NBA works, bro. They're resting. They don't have to play right now. So they're not playing. They're resting their body, which is smart. I get it. They've been doing this since Michael Jordan was playing, nigga. Like they been doing this. But my thing is, these niggas better be fully healthy. I don't give a fuck what game you're playing right now and what you're trying to do to the public's eye. You better be 100% because if you don't, the next is coming for your ass, nigga. These niggas is loaded up and ready to go. And nigga, it's microwave time, nigga. I'm talking about nigga.
Man, you
About to
just
start
watch.
cooking.
You just riding the wave. You on that
Bro,
band.
nigga, it's not riding a wave, nigga. That's the obvious. We talking about, like I said, if you talking about people being healthy, you think about if all
So
teams are
why aren't
healthy.
you bigging up? Why aren't you bigging up the Clippers then?
I mean, I don't think they're gonna really
Why
do
ain't
much.
you bigging up? Why ain't you bigging up Utah then?
Because the Clippers had a good roster and they didn't do anything.
Utah clipping everybody off. Utah clipping everybody off.
That's why I said, nigga, the Lakers might not even make it out the West. But
Okay,
Brooklyn,
so if they do,
definitely coming out the East.
So if they do, so if they make it out the West with all them freaking crazy teams and beat Brooklyn, I don't know about
it's gonna
that.
be official. That's gonna be an official championship.
Like y'all cannot like. I just feel like niggas be hating on him, man. Just because
I don't hate on LeBron, but I hate the way he get his
how he utilizing the fucking game, bro. Like he utilizing the game to hit his advantage. Who the fuck? When you go to the damn yard, when you go to the playground, right? You pick the best players you know that are good. You don't pick the scrubs.
Okay.
You gonna pick the best players you feel are good, not the scrubs.
But okay, so I'll tell you this: would you rather win and playing against real competition to say that you one of the best,
bro?
Legitimately,
you're not saying
play with
so the West is
players
the
on
West
the same
don't have
team,
no competition.
So
you just said the West is
really to play.
You just said the West is
that's like Gonzaga playing against Langston University.
Don't even try to compare
you know what
that
I'm saying?
shit.
Like, bro, let's
First
get
of
for
all,
real.
First of all, most of them kids,
like,
that's not the same, bro. That's not the same,
bro. It's some people got. That's why Damian Lillard ain't went nowhere. Some niggas got hard and they want to play and they want to play against the best so they can, if they actually win, it's gonna be like I played against the best and I'm the best, and that's why I won. Not I'm playing with the best on my team and we gonna win a championship and try to make this shit easy for us, for everybody.
Who says though? Who said you can't do
That's
that?
what niggas is doing though. Niggas ain't working hard.
You can do whatever you want as long as you winning. What difference does it make?
Let's make this work. Niggas is like, oh, shit. Who can we bring to win the championship?
But listen,
they know they ain't doing it by themselves.
Y'all seen the documentary. You know what I'm saying? You see Michael Jordan's influence.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? He was influential in getting certain players for that team, bro. He was influential in getting certain players in that team. Now, did some of it go through management? Yeah.
Who?
Nigga, he was the one that wanted to get Dennis Rodman, bro.
Okay. So are you saying like Dennis Rodman?
And you saw the beef with Horace Grant. You saw the beef with Horace Grant. I'm sure he was influenced to get rid of his ass. Like, bro, come on, bro. Michael Jordan was a freaking diva, bro. His shit just ain't
Man, I
out
don't
and
give a fuck
about.
about all that shit. That nigga won championships. I don't give a fuck about all that.
So did LeBron James.
But he ain't still ain't won enough. Mm-hmm. That's the whole
Okay,
point.
so he needs 2 more, and then he can say,
Yep.
Like
But
I said,
it won't be this year.
We gonna talk about the whole.
It won't be this year though.
Then we need to go ahead and holler at. We need to go ahead and holler at Bill Russell, because that's the real GOAT.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can say.
Thank you very much. But then people will say, "Oh, he was in the era where it was nothing but 5'11" people, and he was the tallest motherfucker around." And so, of course, he gonna beat everybody. They're gonna say that. So it's like no matter what you say with this
People gonna have
particular
a favorites, but what I'm saying is you can't even be in the arguments if you don't have these type of rings, nigga. It's a lot of people that got a lot of rings. So if you don't have that many, that shit you don't apply to that conversation. Like nigga, you got a couple rings like these other niggas got a couple rings. There's a lot of niggas in the league that got a couple rings.
Robert Horry got 11. Is he a GOAT?
Yeah, nigga. I feel
Did you
like
just say yeah?
nigga. Because nigga got more rings that he can fit on his hands. How can you argue? When he come in the building and he got 10 rings on it and got one around his neck, what you gonna say? This nigga he got more rings than he can wear. Like, nigga, what? Like, yes, I could. Nigga got 11 rings. You could argue that you the GOAT, nigga. What? Nigga, I'm the sharpest shooter in the league ever. So that make I'm the GOAT because of that, nigga. Yeah, 11 rings, and I got the rings to back it up. Like, nigga, what? Yeah, but I feel like that's our argument when it gets to like when you start.
Man, Robert Horry ain't no damn GOAT, bro.
In his own way, he is though. It's some niggas that just love shooters. So in the shooters people eyes, that's the GOAT. He got 11 rings, and who can argue, nigga? Name another shooter that got more rings than him. Name another shooter that got more rings than Robert Horry. Nobody. Not one. Not even nobody athletic or a shooter that's like Robert Horry got more rings than him. Playing the same type of position too. Small forward, any kind of forwards that got more rings than Robert Horry. I'll wait, nigga.
He's a GOAT of being able to get to a team that won. Yeah, he's a GOAT of that.
But he's not just getting to a team that won, nigga. He helping win the championships. He helped the Lakers really win those championships.
I give him one run where he helped to win a championship because he made that one shot when he was on the Lakers.
I mean, this nigga been making shots. The Spurs, nigga, he been making shots. He is a sharp shooter. You know what I'm saying? Just because he ain't dunking the ball and high flying and all that other shit, you don't got to do that to be one of the greatest players of all time, nigga. If you can make that ball go in that hole, you can be the greatest. That's all what it's about. It's not about how you do it. The nigga is getting it done. You got 11 rings, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. I got 11 of these hoes. Oh, you only got 4, my nigga? How can you even compare?
Man, because he is a better player than him.
Well, wouldn't you be able to prove it with the rings? If he picking and choosing what team to go to like Robert Horry did, why wouldn't he have the same amount of rings? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If he's recruiting and even doing more than Robert Horry was, and he still ain't won 11 rings, what's going on?
Because here's the difference. He's LeBron James. LeBron James is the lead actor, right? Okay. Robert Horry is a supporting role. So if Robert Horry chooses movies that got the bunches of lead actors in it, of course, he's probably going to win that many. But it's harder for a lead actor to get Grammys every time they're in a movie.
It's not like Robert Horry was just coming off the bench or something. Like this nigga did start.
Man, that nigga was coming off the bench. What you mean?
Like later in his career, but like he was a starter though.
He started some games, but he wasn't a starter.
That's what I'm saying. He was a starter.
Man.
I mean, so I'm just saying though, the way you
I
explain
know you are not
LeBron
trying to
James
compare
should have
LeBron
more
James
rings.
and fucking Robert Horry, bro.
But I'm
serious?
just saying that's a good example though. Like LeBron James should have more rings if that's the case. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's false. That's negative.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Like,
I'm just saying that was a good thing. I'm glad you brought him up because I'm like, shit, that was perfect. Because that nigga got 11 rings, and it's like, shit, why don't LeBron James got a lot? Bill Russell got 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, so how can LeBron James even be considered a GOAT if, even with the games he playing to get rings, did on and got that many?
Got more than 9. He's got 11 too.
You said Bill Russell got how many?
Bill Russell got more than 9 because he fits 2 on one finger.
But I mean, it's a lot of good people out there. But I mean, you definitely gotta have your rings up there to be really considered one of those. You know, for me anyway. Because I mean, but don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good players out there. You know, but you know, like I said, Michael Jordan, Kobe, Bill LeBron, and my
he has 11.
See what I'm
he
saying?
only Bill Russell has 11. He only played 13 years in the league. That means 2 years in the league. He didn't fucking win a championship. Only 2 years.
How many years did Robert Horry play in the league?
20.
And see, that's what I'm saying. So how can he be considered one of the best if this nigga only got 4 rings and these other niggas got way more? That's what I'm saying. Like that's why niggas is saying Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Because them other niggas was supporting roles on teams that won.
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about that. If you on the team or not, and you play and had a role in the championship, nigga, and that adds to your collection, it is what it is. Tom Brady is considered a GOAT because this nigga got more rings now.
Oh, he only has 7 NBA champions. My bad. Robert Horry only has 7.
Oh, okay.
Robert Horry only has 7.
But shit, only 7 though. You said it was a mistake, and he still got more than this.
Man, it don't mean he's a GOAT, though. You crazy, bro. Whatever, bro.
I'm just saying, like, that's how I look at shit like that, bro. Like that for me in basketball, because I love basketball.
Nigga, you are smoking crack if you say Robert Horry is a GOAT over fucking LeBron James, bro.
Would you, Benny?
For sure.
If a nigga got 7 rings, say if I got 7 rings, and this nigga Adam got
Benny,
4 rings.
don't fall for this BS, Benny.
Who is the better player? If I got Benny. 7 rings and this nigga got 4 rings,
Benny, don't fall for it. You just said Robert Horry is a GOAT over freaking LeBron James.
Nigga, 7 is better than 4. I don't care how you put it.
I don't play at that level 7 times.
Exactly. I didn't play at that level 7 times,
Benny,
bro. And won.
Benny. Benny, you gonna sit here and say that Robert Horry is a GOAT over LeBron?
As of now,
James.
Nigga.
You gonna sit here and say that?
Come on.
Oh, y'all are tripping.
Well, I'm just saying, bro. That's the facts. Are you gonna say Tom Brady is not the GOAT?
So Robert Horry is the GOAT over Dwayne Wade, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Akeem Olajuwon. I mean, he's a GOAT over all the people.
But honestly, everybody can't be a GOAT.
Bill wasn't he at 13?
11. We just talking about him. But that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like if nigga would argue and say Bill Russell is the greatest, you would have an argument because nigga, he got 11 fucking rings.
But people don't say that he's the GOAT. But people don't say he's the GOAT. They say Michael Jordan.
I do understand that too because it was different eras.
Yeah, it's different eras.
Yes,
and that's where the argument comes into. Yes. That's what I was telling this nigga. The rings will start going into place. When you start got a lot of rings, niggas gonna start saying, okay, how you win that ring? Was it in the era that it was popping?
So Benny, let me ask you a question. Benny.
What up? I'm here.
So is it harder now to win games and win championships? Or was it harder back then?
Back then when Michael Jordan was playing. What aspect?
I'm asking Benny, not you.
Nigga,
so you're saying,
hey, you,
I think back then.
Let me ask you a question. One more time. Let me ask you a question.
He's talking.
So you saying, bro, why do y'all always say, man, why do y'all always say it's more physical? Why y'all always say that? Why do people always say it's more physical? You don't think these niggas is being bodied down there?
Cool, right?
So y'all don't think this game now is physical at all?
Hey,
hold on.
Hey,
they not being as bodied as they was back then, nigga.
They not being bodied,
nigga. Like back then, no blood, no foul, nigga.
My daddy played.
There you go, right there. They didn't call it
foul. Wait, Kylan
going hard. Kylan going hard.
Hey, let Cool Ray say
Kylan.
Okay, go ahead.
You know. Kylan, chill out, bro. There was no such thing as a flop back then, bro. You know there was no flop back then. Our daddy watches the game now and be like, look at this stuff.
I can show you YouTube videos right now where people were flopping.
I mean, come on, flopping. What kind of flop? Niggas was getting bopped, nigga.
Bro, I can show you YouTube videos right now where they flopped back then.
Did he get the foul? Did he get the call, though? Did he get the call? Kylan, pull it up right now. Pull it up right now.
They get them calls,
bro. They was elbowing people back then, all type of shit.
They get a tech for flopping.
Big tech,
bro.
That's what I'm saying. I hate when rings is gonna matter,
people say this because I feel like, listen, I feel like y'all ain't watching the game, bro. Now I'm not saying that there ain't extra ass flopping, like they taking advantage of being able to get to the foul line. I'm saying that happened, but you cannot say that people did not flop back then, bro, because there's video evidence of it. I'm not going to. Like, I'm not gonna say that didn't happen, bro. I'm just not like. No matter how physical they were flopping too. Like,
don't get me wrong. Some people flop, bro. What we saying is it was way more fucking physical.
Okay.
And it was clear.
Let me tell you this. Let me ask you this, Cool Ray.
What's up?
Let me ask you this, Cool Ray.
Let me have it.
Don't you think it's now to play defense because the court is spread and all 5 players can shoot from behind the arc?
Yeah. It's more like the
How many players
now.
on the team shot threes back in the day? Maybe 1, 2?
They didn't have threes. Which day are we talking about? Which day are we talking about, though? Are we talking about 70s, 80s, 90s ball?
When Jordan played. I'm talking about when Jordan played. And y'all talking about physical ball. 80s, 90s.
Them niggas invented the and one. You hear me? It didn't get soft. Basketball, to me, didn't get soft until after AI. After the real niggas left. After that class of real niggas, it wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? It was not the same. Like, it was way more physical. Niggas would tell you, like Dennis Rodman would tell you, he said, oh, you gonna get your ass beat. in the 90s.
Down
You get your
here,
ass beat in the
Charles
paint.
Barkley, like
Charles Barkley, and they gonna make sure they beat your ass in the paint. Nowadays, niggas make too much money. Niggas are getting fined. Niggas are getting checked.
But is that their fault?
What?
I think
It's not. It's the era, though. It's the era, though.
Yeah,
it's
Just
the
like
era.
what niggas say about Bill Russell.
Yeah,
They
but
say about Bill
okay,
Russell.
so let me
But
tell
just
you
like
this.
football,
Did
just like
y'all
football, think like football.
Did-
You can't even hit in the helmets no more. You can't hit in the
Right.
head. You gotta hit
look how
below
many
the shoulders
injuries and
shit
shit
like
that's
that.
going on, though, bro? If the good players don't stay in the game and they're always how they gonna make money?
I mean, but just okay.
They
What
wasn't
about
saying
when
that
they
shit
got
back
mad
then.
at
They wasn't saying
Popovich?
that shit
They
back
got
then.
mad
It
at
was
Popovich
players.
trying to win the
Pause.
championship. Popovich wanted to win a championship. They got mad at him because he wasn't selling enough tickets because Tim Duncan won in the game.
He was
He's
set.
trying to win the championship. Y'all worried about the last 4 games of the season. So like y'all more concerned about the profit than the end result. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
people got mad when they were trying to save their best players for the
But they
playoffs.
still doing that though. So I don't know. I mean,
they
now-
still do,
no,
but
now-
not as much, though.
Now they save them the whole year though by calling fouls for these niggas.
Yeah.
If you
Saving
got a certain name, they call it
You
certain.
hear me?
hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Let me tell you this.
They
Let me
save
just
them
tell
all
you this.
year now. They can play.
Hey,
32
I'm gonna
games.
tell you right now.
56
I'm gonna
games
tell you
and
right
shit.
now. If I was playing in the NBA and they was blowing their whistles, I'd be going in there trying to get fouls too. My like this. The point is to win the game, bro. Basketball is a mental strategy. Like you got to figure out how to win the game. Like it's just
All
simple
of
as
them are
that.
strategies, but they made it so.
I know they
They made it
so soft.
touchy.
Like
they
you
made
touch
it.
a motherfucker
Yeah.
now, it's like it's a foul.
But
Back
y'all,
then,
but y'all
you gotta
bragging
do a
about,
lot
but
more.
y'all bragging about,
They even give you
but
more
y'all
stats.
bragging about, y'all bragging about Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant, who whines and cries about fouls all the time. So I mean, come
All
on,
the
bro.
players
Every
nowadays
player on
do
there.
that. All the because they know how the game is. They know, hey, you supposed to be calling calls. They touched me. That's what it is now. Oh, you touched me, my nigga. That's a foul. Nigga, is he gonna call it or not, nigga? Shut up, nigga. Shut your
When did
ass
it get
up.
soft? What year do you say the cutoff for the softness was? Like when did it stop being real nigga basketball? 2002?
Shit. Whenever Allen Iverson wasn't playing, it pretty much like, it started getting a little softer. You know what I'm saying?
Kobe's last championship?
Yeah,
I don't think that shit
yeah.
is soft at all.
What year was that?
Hey, these dudes is getting hurt and everything. I don't think they getting soft. I just think the game. I just think the game is faster, and I just think they take advantage. I just think they take advantage of how the game has changed, and that's just what it is. Like to me, when you got players running up and down the court, shooting nothing but 12 footers and shit, like you know what I'm saying? I just think the game is just different, and they adjust into how the game is. So you gotta win sometime. These cats is scoring 120 plus points a game. That's crazy.
It's definitely different, but it's softer. Yeah, it's not as hard as it used to be, man. It ain't like it ain't no Ron Artest. It ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, it definitely ain't no meta world peace, bro.
You hear me?
It definitely
you ain't never met a world
Oh,
peace.
y'all miss people fighting there? Like, is that what y'all miss? Y'all want the NBA players to fight?
I'm just saying, but that's how.
How much them tickets?
Niggas just be motherfucking physical, like nigga. I have fucking passion behind this shit.
Hey,
You know
y'all
what I'm
want to
saying? Like shit, nigga. It what Michael Jordan niggas didn't shake hands at the game and shit. Shit, you know what I'm saying, nigga? It's like what it is, nigga. I see you next time.
Nigga, they still hate Isaiah.
Fuck you, nigga.
You hear me?
They still hate Isaiah Thomas.
Exactly.
Fuck you mean? Niggas
And
was
it's
for
on
real
sight when I
beefing.
see him.
And that's how
Now
you know it was a different era.
Yeah,
Nigga.
it's a different
These
era.
niggas got real hate, nigga. When we see
Real
these
hate.
niggas, we about to be elbowing niggas and all type of shit.
I still don't like this nigga from '89, nigga.
They
Hey,
interviewing
honestly,
niggas.
on the Michael Jordan documentary, him and Isaiah still have some colorful words for each other. Them niggas, that's real. Niggas nowadays kick it. Everybody kick it now.
But them niggas don't like each other.
You wouldn't catch no Laker hanging with no Celtics, nigga. Ever. Now they in the club. Off season, these niggas in the club, fucking the same hoes on purpose.
You hear me?
Man, I have to give y'all that shit. I don't understand that. Like,
You gonna have to give us all the conversation, Colin, because I don't know what you talking about, my nigga. This nigga came on.
Exactly, nigga. I get it. You like LeBron. LeBron is decent. He a good ass player.
Whoa, don't say decent, Mike Jones. Now I was with you, then you get to disrespecting my nigga.
that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Cool, Ray. Bro, you've been diminishing this dude all night, bro.
I missed that. I missed that shit. I was cooking dinner with the family. I missed that bullshit.
Bro, he been saying LeBron ain't the GOAT. He been saying Robert. I ain't saying he the GOAT. What I'm saying is he was saying that Robert Horry is better because he got champion. I'm like, bro,
nigga, I was saying,
like at the end of the day,
GOAT perspective. You talking about GOATs? He got more rings than that nigga. But you can even
so
say,
what
is LeBron James ain't even better than Kobe. Who you gonna take, Kobe or you taking LeBron James?
Bro.
LeBron James or Kobe?
LeBron James.
Man, fuck it. Don't talk about what the fuck you talking
Kobe
about.
don't miss on 2K21. That nigga 100 for 100. He don't miss.
Oh man,
I seen the homie put up some bullshit.
Hey,
listen,
that nigga Black Mamba.
Nigga,
hey,
Kobe right now, that nigga LeBron James would be in that nigga's shadow.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, I hated Kobe. But nigga, I take the Kobe over LeBron. I'm a LeBron fan too.
That's just, I'm not saying, I'm not trying to be biased. I'm talking about
Kobe's pure motherfucking water.
Bruh,
LeBron,
you got a 6'8". You got a 6'8" point forward who is not declining. It feel like he getting better.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Bro,
his
3-point percentage has gone up.
How many points that nigga score?
His 3-point percentage gone
49?
up. He was MVP running until he got hurt.
The very last game, it was like 60 something.
Oh yeah, I think so.
62?
It was like 60,
67. Yeah, 67 or something like that.
That's very last.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That nigga, he didn't have to improve no more. Should I score 67 on my last game? I'm out.
I'm out, nigga.
And he chose to go out because he's trying to stay loyal. He wasn't bouncing around to different teams. And
shit. I wanted to make my daughter the shit. I wanted to make other people the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I could have kept on playing.
Of course, Dame Lillard is going to score 67, bro. 67. Of course, he's going to score 67. Who on his team can we say besides what's his name that is really good?
Okay, I'll give an example. We being from Oklahoma City, we had something going for a few years. And then, okay, same thing with the super team. Now, of course, the flopping, and they going to get calls. You got all these stars on one team. It's going to be nothing to calls all night. Mm-hmm. Now, what do y'all feel about the Nets? Y'all feel like they next up? Because they're going to give everybody a run for their shit.
That's what I was telling this nigga. I was just telling that nigga that.
But let me ask you a question, Cool Ray.
They could be a dynasty right now.
It's cool in the regular season, right? They doing they but when it gets to that playoffs, you know that's a different beast. You got to beat the same team 7 times or 4 times in a row, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever, 4 games. So what I'm saying is that this team hasn't been together. It's different for Kevin Durant to go to a 73-9 team and just fit in, right? But now you got 3 people who need the ball in their hands.
But how you know that
to even be effective?
These ain't their first year in the NBA. Everybody got the same goal. They trying to win a championship.
See, now don't forget the Nets is the old Thunder roster, just with the addition of Kyrie.
Yeah.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas already got chemistry. They already got chemistry.
Kyrie.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see it because I don't feel like the Lakers had the same firepower as they did last year.
Bro, I just don't think. To be honest, I think if Kyrie wasn't on there, then maybe. But I don't think Kyrie's gonna mesh with them too. To be honest.
Yeah.
Man, if they
He
can
ain't
play
got to
in
mess with him. All he got to do is pass the ball. Pass the ball.
he gonna be getting buckets too. So that's why
Kyrie got he averaging the most points right now.
Exactly.
But it's
That's
bubble ball.
He's gonna be averaging the most assists.
Now last year was different because that was bubble ball. Like now, niggas really got to play this year. Like niggas had hella energy reserved because niggas was off for how long before they picked up the games again? They was off like 2-3 months.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now we're gonna see the difference because niggas really got to work a little more. I still really ain't no real season, but niggas is gonna be a little more tired come playoffs because niggas had to work a little harder, a little longer.
Y'all know it's gonna be Kevin Durant when he come back. So that means James Harden. I'm guessing he gonna assume this role of being the one that facilitates. But I just think that, bro. Yeah, Kyrie was able to win a championship with LeBron. That's because LeBron got his ass was like, nah, this is what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna happen. But he didn't like that because he wanted to be the man, right? So he went to Boston. He tried to do whatever and he couldn't do it. Now it's like you got these other two people who, they gotta be able to be effective. I'll give you Kevin Durant. You can pass him the ball and he can spot up and shoot.
That's 30.
He also needs the ball in his hand. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And even though they were together, they used to be together. If we remember correctly, when they were together, it wasn't really like it is now. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, Harden was coming off the bench then.
Huh?
He was coming off the bench then, though. You know what I'm saying? Harden was the sixth man.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He had to go to Houston to get his bread. Now, I think all these older players are okay with kind of taking a side role because niggas really want that hardware. I'm noticing that trend. Niggas is getting to that point in their career.
Championship, bro.
They putting their egos to the side. And you got to put your ego to the side. And I see niggas really want that gold ball. It'd have been, of course, nice to be.
Oh, wait. Hold on, Mike. You can't have it both ways. You can't say, oh, well, Dame Lillard, the blah, blah, blah. But then you're going to say, oh, now these cats win championships. And after you told that LeBron went and facilitated his own team or whatever. Because you was trying to
Damian Lillard is choosing not to go nowhere. Damian Lillard is choosing not to go nowhere. That's his choice. If you don't win championship and you stay there, that's on you, bro. I mean, everybody got their own choice.
Okay, so then what I'm saying is you can't, because of that, then you can't use that.
Damian Lillard cannot be in the conversation of being one of the greatest, nigga. You don't have any rings. You don't have no hardware. You're a great ass player. They could probably possibly go into the Hall of Fame, but guess what? Niggas will not bring you up in conversations about being the greatest.
You be that nigga who didn't get there.
But you're still just as good as some of these niggas that we talking about. But
what I'm saying is that if you say that, then you cannot dismiss LeBron doing that and not being in the GOAT conversation. That's what I'm telling you. Because you said, oh, LeBron didn't stay with one team and didn't do that in the third. So now we can't put him in the GOAT because not only does he not have 6 championships yet, but he went to different teams to get those championships.
Like I told you earlier, niggas gonna have rings, and then they gonna say, okay, how did he get that rings? What era was it? How did he earn that shit? Or did they just quickly, easily get it because they had all-stars just as good as him on that team?
So you are saying that the West is not
that shit gonna be talked about.
Is the West not
real niggas that's gonna be talking about who the greatest? You ain't gonna be able to jump teams to win championships and be like one of the greatest of all time. I'm sorry.
That's the new era now. You know, even in college sports, you couldn't transfer to another school. Now you could transfer to another school and be playing your old school. You used to have to transfer at a conference. Now niggas can go across town. So I'm like, all the playing fields have changed because the form people want to be more. They want to see that excitement. Like I said, people got tired of seeing this one player over here and this one player over here. Niggas is only mad
Or
when
the
it's not their
same
squad.
team, or the same teams recruiting all the good players
Right.
and being the only people that are winning. That's why you got Gonzaga.
But shit, look at Duke though. They look at all them niggas. They're the top recruiting kind of schools. Nigga, they didn't even make it to the tournament.
I
Yeah.
know, bro. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. That because of that is the result of that is the result of what it is now because they for so long have been taking over and been winning,
Yeah,
and they're the only ones that do it.
true.
So
But now
eventually,
that new pipeline has changed.
people are going to get tired of seeing that. People want to see the Cinderellas or the people that normally don't win. Like
But
the
it
past
ain't about what
5
people see.
years.
Them teams still gotta win though.
Yeah.
At the end of the
They
day,
still
they
got-
still gotta win.
Those teams still got fans.
You
and they
can
still gonna
have
rock out.
faith. It's people still voting for them teams that win, but
Still,
it might not be mainstream.
still people out here voting for Trump.
But it's still niggas voting for them and going for them. But
Still rallying.
still gotta win.
I mean, I get that. What I'm saying is that the outcome of these teams and how they're winning and how Duke and them are losing now. Like this has been a couple years in a row where, you know what I'm saying, they weren't even in the running, like as far as top team. They had to climb their way into that. What I'm saying is the atmosphere is changing. These other teams are coming in. Look at Penny Hardaway. I guarantee you next year Memphis is gonna be raw because all them damn kids is young.
Yeah, Memphis is always giving niggas the blues too, low key in the playoffs.
You know what I'm saying? And they won the
Oh,
NIT. So it's like they about to be a team to run
Yeah,
with
I guess
next.
it just depends on who leaves though too. I mean, and what that's like I said, that's another reason too. Because if all the kids that went to Kentucky and Duke stayed and didn't go to the NBA every damn year, nigga, you wouldn't even hear about these Cinderella teams because they would be so deep. They be having like
these new niggas ain't going. These new niggas is graduating and going to play overseas and go play semi-pro. Now they're going to the league after that. A lot of them don't even want to go play at these schools. The top recruits don't even want to go to college no more
because they ain't making money.
Exactly. And these older, and then we see a lot of these institutions are still racial. They still racist as fuck.
But they, they passed that. They passed that now though. They are gonna start getting paid. College players are gonna start getting paid off their likeness. Like you know what I'm saying. So certain players that's popular, they will start getting paid and shit.
They gonna say that's unfair too. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, shit, those are niggas that's
I
gonna
don't
be
think.
getting drafted
I don't
anyway.
think they passed. They passed it yet.
They did.
That girl went to court for it, but I don't think they passed it yet. I think it was like something that they did to allow them.
I really think I'm gonna check it, but I really think they passed it. They just haven't.
Please
It
do.
doesn't take
I don't
effect
think
yet.
they did that yet.
Pretty sure they did, bro. I'm gonna check it though.
It's different.
We're gonna talk about it. That's gonna be a topic on the next episode.
Because I think they just kicked somebody off because of that incident of the team because of that. Like he was. But you might be right. I know they were going to court for it. It was a girl. That girl.
Hey, shout out to culture creators, man. Y'all been posting some good shit. I've been reposting a lot of y'all stuff. Y'all been posting on IG, man.
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Y'all looking interesting, nigga.
Hey, once we get the team to like really do it, it's gonna be up like all the other ones and stuff.
That was the one coming.
Yeah, we gonna put up some shit that's really about to, you know what I'm saying? Bring that conversation in.
Third eye on
Hell yeah.
Still went to sleep good too.
I was about to ask y'all, have y'all seen a movie?
What? Godzilla and what you call it?
Nah, it's a new movie on Netflix. What was it called?
Bad.
Concrete Cowboy.
You got the remote.
It's a black movie about some people in Philadelphia that ride horses and stuff like that. It's really deep.
If your number
hey, y'all can tune into that. You know what I'm saying? It's called Concrete Cowboy on Netflix. It's like right now it's trending too. So yeah, it just got released on there. You know what I'm saying? So go support all the black actors that's in that film.
All right, Mike, man, we need you to hit the city on the 17th. We got an event.
Oh, for real?
Oh, yes.
Block party.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
on the 17th?
On the 17th, that's a Saturday. Okay. They're having a block party, so they're going to have vendors. Little Flip is going to be performing. I know a lot of people don't care, but all the crowd might give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Event for the city.
That's dope. Where's that gonna be at?
It's going off 30th Expressway in Bethany, Oklahoma.
Oh, okay, cool. Bet that.
So come through, man. Rep Cannabis Syndicate. I know y'all would definitely would like to be a part of that.
Yeah. We try to see what's popping. I'm gonna try to talk to some of the models and stuff and see what's going on.
Oh yeah, especially Cannabis Creatorz.
We still live?
What?
We still live?
Yeah, we're still live.
Don't be doing both on here, brother.
Yeah, so like, watch what you say, Mr. K-Dot. Yeah, we're live.
Hey, that's why I was asking, because I was straight about.
Yeah. So calm it down.
Turn your camera off.
Don't get too excited over there, okay?
Hey, but nah, man. Y'all check out Coach Creatorz on every platform. They're out there. Y'all also check out the vision. We got some things coming with that.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap in with us every Friday, 8 p.m. We got a lot of other shows coming, like Unapologetically Black on Mondays. Tune into that. We got Cannabis Syndicate podcast about to pop off. Light It Up podcast about to pop off. Cultural updates about to pop off. So make sure y'all, tap in, and enjoy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about some crazy shit on some of these shows, and sometimes you might not see me or Mr. K-Dot. There'll be other people, so just enjoy it. We're gonna try to bring out some real good entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
Mike, did I see you in the comments on YouTube, nigga?
Where?
On O'Shea Duke Jackson's post.
I think so.
Yeah, I seen it, bro. I said, this nigga, what he know about O'Shea?
Mm-hmm.
The buffoonery is an all-time high, boy.
Yeah, hey. We try to follow all these niggas so we can kind of know what's going on.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson and Mediocre Tutorials, man. Fellow black creators, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, shout out to all the black podcasts out there. Shout out to the podcasts out there, people out there potting, getting it done, you know what I'm saying, put in their work. You know what I'm saying? And we appreciate everybody tapping in with us every Friday. And like I said, make sure y'all tap into these other shows too, because we better get this other stuff popping. So.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Cool, right? What you got going on? Tell what you got going.
Man, we got a whole lot of black excellence going on, man. First is at Cool Ray on IG, Facebook, and Snap. Creatorz Inc. Right now, we're currently working on a couple of videos for the homie King Tav for his Trinity project. Of course, we got cannabis events coming up all 420, 417. It's just really popping for us and creators, and we just want to work with other creators who want to help elevate. So that's what we got going on right now, man.
That's what's popping. Shit. Ben, tell me what you got popping, man. This nigga Benzo right here. You know what I'm saying?
Too much. Benzo, everything popping.
Just got a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit, man. Still out here concierge lawn caring it. You know, definitely get your yard cut and butter stuff. Stuff with butter. You know what I'm saying? You can get high or you can just get stuff with the butter. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. We do it all though, man. We're gonna have a smoking lounge coming up soon, man. Like a restaurant style smoking lounge. You come in there, smoke, blow, and get some good motherfucking food. Trying to come out with these motherfucking D-shell crab legs. Coming to you soon.
That's what's up.
Definitely can't wait. Can't wait to throw the first event up there, man. We excited for when y'all open that up.
Sounds like a lot of good things going on. We got everybody getting stuff together. We got a comment coming in. Okay. Not a good comment.
What is it?
Nah, if the video might be frozen, you just, we live and y'all might not be seeing it like we see it. Sometimes,
you might not have paid your bill. They didn't pay their bill. That's why she didn't see it.
It's only
if
it's your video, Mike.
We playing. She probably put that bill. We're not gonna do you like that, Miss Lady.
Shit, y'all turn y'all shit on Wi-Fi.
Hey,
I ain't no Wi-Fi.
Not good, dude.
Hey, y'all bear with it.
Hey, Cool Ray. Hey, Mike. Look, you see him. Look at him right now. He got one cup. It's paused. It's a cup. There's a beer and a whatever that blue thing is.
Me and K-Dot, I can see K-Dot moving. Yeah, y'all is froze.
Hey, Benny froze like this. Hey, whoever, tell Adam he need to move into the router to closer to you.
That's why I kind of like doing it on the laptop. It's like better because I be hosting. And it's like,
hey, Mike about to see me talk to his picture the whole time.
Shut the fuck up. You rap, nigga.
Hey.
I don't know what the fuck is this shit, bro. You still be able to hear the audio. Nigga.
Hey, listen, I
still did the podcast looking ass, nigga.
Hey, I don't give a damn.
Looking ass, nigga.
You damn straight. I played it off like I didn't know it was messed up.
Ass up, nigga. So shut up.
Hey,
I got this shit popping every Friday, no matter where the fuck I'm at. No matter where I'm at, nigga, this motherfucking popping. Yeah.
Hey, he said as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters.
Yeah, we got this shit. Don't worry about that shit. Niggas gonna have little difficulties and shit. I don't give a fuck.
Gotta work the little bugs out. Work the bugs out, my nigga.
Hey, niggas. Sometimes niggas be on different internet connections and the shit gonna move slower. Hey, we don't go a fuck, nigga. We here every Friday, 8 o'clock p.m., nigga.
This nigga on hotspot.
8 o'clock p.m.
Hey, Adam,
nigga.
don't let him do you like that. Oh man, y'all funny, bro. Y'all funny. Hey, what y'all? We didn't even talk about Quavo.
Man,
we didn't even talk about
that. Simp Nation.
Man,
fuck that. We saving that for another episode.
We didn't even talk about it.
That shit ain't even unraveled for real yet. That shit, this will have to be more shit that happened. That shit is just the surface.
Mike said, just hold on. There's going to be more.
Right now, like, bro, cook something else. Like, stop cooking the other main course shit. Nigga, that's main course shit.
Okay. All right, let's talk about the David Chauvin case.
She don't pay teeth. They know each other.
So
blew up.
I don't know what's up with
I don't know. I wouldn't. I didn't do
the,
shit. So she couldn't
with
have
the case really because I haven't been watching. I think the cats is doing an acting job because the lawyer of David Chauvin is asking all these dumbass questions.
Oh my god!
I mean, the dumbest questions.
So I'm like, I don't know what she called me for.
She said my bill is paid. Ah! No, don't say y'all. Don't say y'all, Didi. Hey, I can move. Hey,
You can't see me moving.
hey, I can
Like, what are
move.
you talking about?
She too big.
You can't see me moving.
That too.
Hey, I can Harlem shake, and you know my shit is.
I kind of just like back
Yeah,
up all the way.
Nah, I'm just kidding, but nah. That case though, they had Buddy on the. I saw a clip with the UFC fighter on the stand, and he was like, he told Buddy, he was like, nah, bro, don't be paying me out to be angry. Don't be paying me out to be angry. You ain't about to make me be the angry guy. They was trying to say them cats was the mob. 5 of the people that was